too fancy, but try and get it as symmetrical as possible. Oh, how you doing, Glenn? Nice to see you. I try, man. I try, Glenn. I just try, and sometimes it goes horribly wrong. It's just the way it is. But I find that it's something I've had to work on to try and overcome, you know, the fear of making a mistake. And I find that it's helped my sketching a lot, if I'm honest. And I think sometimes when you go online, you feel that pressure to get everything right. But I'm kind of feeling comfortable, even if I don't get things right. I don't really mind, because I think it's important to see that the journey is long, you know. It's not all glory. And if I do make a mistake, it's like, oh well, it's just the way it is, you know. That's all part of the journey, and I think that's very important. We're not going to get it right every time, and I think we've got a culture around us that is just purely about results and having everything perfect. Yeah, thank you. Let me see if I can tidy it up a bit now. So for me, the first stage is more like, you know, get everything in position, try and do it as light as possible, and then hopefully I can start to find the right lines, you know. So now what I do is I search for the right lines, and like here, I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe this eyebrow's a bit too high and this one's a little bit lower. Just little things like that you try to fine tune. And obviously you can't erase it. See, I'm stuck here, but that's okay. I'm quite happy with that. What I would probably do is, let's add the neck. This line looks okay. This line looks okay. You know, little things like that you just try and fine tune. I'm going to add some shade in here. Then I'll add maybe slight some of the teeth there, a bit of darkness there. I'm going to arc this. Just maybe reduce the size of the chin a little bit. Hair, I don't know. I have no idea because I don't have a reference. I don't know what hair I want to put on her as such. Let's reduce the bridge of the nose a little bit. Push the nostrils up that way. Right, so now what I think is I'm ready to kind of put some heavier details down. Let me just check this line here. Yeah, it's a little bit off. That's right. It is supposed to be enjoyable. That's right. So what hair are you, right, okay, let me keep going here. Let's add some details to the eyes. So all those that haven't seen my eye drawing tutorials, you should, because I'm going to try and turn these into something good. Hopefully. Let me just check that. And as I said, this is all reference free. I'm not on camera today, people, because I've got my tracksuit on again. My house tracksuit, and I don't want to be on video with that on all the time. So that's why you can't see me today. you go. That's not too bad, is it? What do you think, Glyn and Najla? What do you think? We're getting there, you see? We're getting there. I'm going to change the angle of some of these eyebrow hairs. It just looks a little bit more realistic. Push some of these up to the top. I might leave the eyes a little bit glassy looking. I might leave them like that for now. This is a little bit lower. Let's drop that a bit there. Good stuff. See, when I do concentrate, I can draw okay. Oh dear. So I might, hold on, here, thank you. So I imagine this, we artists get nervous having to make something good on camera, but there's a trick. I'm sure you know the trick as well. I just don't. I'll tell you. Yeah, well, yeah, my training days they're slowing down now. How do you improve your line confidence? How do you improve your line confidence? You just draw absolute rubbish first, just like that, and then you start. Well, I practice, and I mean it looks absolutely rubbish. This is all not very good, but I like to do things like this, and then I feel like my motor's warmed up, and then I can do stuff like that. Do you see what I mean? So for me, it's just about moving the pen as much as you can, like that. Move it as much as you can. I'm just grabbing random things from the side here, and this is what I did yesterday in a live. So it's just about grafting it. Even if you make mistakes, I think that's the key. Even if you make mistakes, you just keep fighting through it. That's what I do. I don't know if that's the best way. Hold on. How you doing, Wilbert? Nice to see you, mate. If you start your... Yeah, I agree. Yeah. This is what I want to avoid as well. Sometimes I want to do the live, but I want it to be... Let me just check this quickly. I want it to be live, you know, because when you have everything that's already done, it's almost like a little bit of a scam in it, because you put in like, I don't know, 600 hours, and then you just draw the eyelashes at the end. You know, it's all good, but I want to show the journey sometimes, so I'm going to concentrate. Let me just concentrate on these eyelashes, because I don't want to have tons. I want it to be a little bit more JoJo style. Love the rubbish. Yeah, true. Yeah, the detail phase you can show. Yeah, that's true. Maximize the impact. Started. This is good. This is very good, mate. I agree 100%. I was thinking about what you said yesterday, actually, and it really did resonate with me, and I appreciate that, because I know there are things that I can fine tune, and I'm going to contact you, actually, seeing as you seem so genuine, and I appreciate that. And I think I just need to learn how to dissect my live, so to say, and I think your input is going to make a huge difference. Anyone digging these eyes? You love this one. Yeah, she's looking all right, isn't it? Considering it was drawn pretty much 100% live, and I was drawing absolute rubbish before. Right, she's going to salvage my day today. I have no idea what her name is, but she's going to salvage my day. I'm not drawing hybrids today. I have to think about where the light source is. If it's, I'll probably just make it a universal one. Tab. The mohawk, yes, brother. Oh, really? No, don't. Wilbert, mate, you're making me nervous, mate. You're making me nervous. I've never, well, I've never worked in the illustration industry. I have no idea. Maybe I'm just a bit too old for it, mate, if I'm honest. I don't know. I don't know what, this is what I'm saying. I don't know where this path is going to lead me, you know, because I don't know if you know, but there was a phase, well, I went to another country to live, and I really couldn't get work, really, really badly. They didn't recognise my qualification. I was educated in the UK, and then I decided to go and live somewhere else. I'm not going to say where. But yeah, I went to live somewhere else, struggled really, really badly to find work. And they just didn't recognise my British degree, my UK degree, you know. And they said that I had to pay money to prove it. And it was in design and illustration and stuff, partially illustration. So it was pretty rubbish, actually. And I had to do some really rubbish jobs in this country. And I don't think it was due to the fact that it was only because of my qualifications, if I'm honest. Because I can prove what I can do, without a doubt. If someone says to me, oh, can you design? I've done loads of designs. I did loads of good work, actually, for some good agencies and stuff like that. But it was more graphic based. I'd never done anything as an illustrator as such. So that's why it's new territory for me. But I know what I can do. I know I can really tap into my own creativity. And I'm quite confident that I know I can translate my information from my head onto paper. Where are you based, Wilbert? That was one of my lifelong ambitions, actually, to be apply to Montreal. Montreal, as in Canada. Is it Montreal as in Canada? You had a portfolio. Oh yeah. I passed my degree. I almost got a first in design, and I got a 2-1. I was just short of getting a first. I don't know why, but they 1 point or whatever, which was a bit mean. I think I was quite good. I'm very disciplined. I'm very punctual and stuff like that. But I had this when I was painting, because I started painting because I couldn't find work. So I started painting. I met this really good painter, and he was quite famous in Switzerland. and he kind of helped me out, and I started doing exhibitions and stuff like that. And then I even ended up, can you believe it? I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown as to what I had to do. I ended up working on a nightclub door, can you believe it? Because I couldn't find any work. So I had to do that. I even drove a van. Oh, that van one was terrible. Oh, that was so bad. And I said, never again. I said, never again. But I've always had this problem that when I say to people, oh, I draw, there's this stereotype of me not being able to draw. And they always used to look at me, and it was the look they used to give me. They say, you drew this. That's what they would say. They said, did you draw that? And it was always a bit of a, oh, right, they don't believe I did that. Oh, dear. Oh, you're in Quebec. Okay, yeah. Ah, how you doing, Ace? Nice to see you, mate. I was in your live earlier on. I was just watching quickly. Oh, Glenn, you're so too kind, mate. You're too kind. Oh, excuse me, I can't even speak. Too kind. By American born. Oh, okay, dual citizen. Oh, mate, don't. Yeah, I don't know where this is going to go, but you know where it is going is it's in a nice place. I've met some really nice people online, and that is, I didn't expect that, if I'm honest. Not saying. Yeah, no, that was absolutely rubbish. When I had to work on the door, that was a low point for me. And when I had to drive the van, that was another low point because that is just not who I am. That is just not who I am. But I think it's down to stereotype, if I'm honest. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm not going to say anymore. I'm not going to say anymore because it's a little bit controversial. But I think it was more to do with stereotype, and it's just pretty rubbish actually. Because I find that it's not going away. It's definitely not going away. It's, if anything, it's got stronger, which is pretty sad. You seem to be happy. Yeah, I'm all right in the TikTok scene. Cheers, mate. I'm all right in the TikTok scene. It's just that I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of money for it, because I do contribute to helping people. I don't mind doing that at all. But these big corps, they make a lot of money, and I'm not too keen on lining their pockets, keeping their platform, full of traffic, and earning like, I don't know, zero point 0.1 pence for 3 hours work. I don't know. I don't know what it's like where you are, but life is a little bit more expensive than that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Uh, did you draw? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they used to say. Their reactions are very disturbing and disappointing. It's the truth though. Join the live stream. Yeah, the one with the other artists, yeah. You worked as a butcher. Oh man, but you I don't know where you work, but man, you must have some serious computers behind you, because that snake thing, and that is unreal. If anyone that no well yeah, there's a couple of really cool characters in the room, and if you want to see some, what is that? Is that CGI that you do? That is pretty impressive stuff. Even though I'm not into it, but it's very, very interesting. Um, where was I? I can't remember what I was saying. Never mind. Can't have been that important. Oops, I think I've gone the wrong angle there, but never mind. I'm gonna blag it. And we've got Ace Pac-Man. He's another creative, so check him out. You're more into, what's that package that you use? Can't remember. He's more digital comic graphic type art. So if you want to check him out, he's a good cat as well. From my area in Camberwell, London boys. Let's add a bit of shade here. Probably put a little bit. Let's add a bit there. I'm going to darken this area here a little bit more. Drop that brow. Oh, you're a butcher and a day job. Okay. It's not controversial. It's human decency. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's unfortunate but true. Some people. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he still lives in the UK, you know, and he's my age, so he's pretty old. No, but you know, and I remember, and I said to him the other day, you know, I thought society would move on since I, you know, grew up in the 70s. And in the 70s in London, it used to be a bit tricky, you know, when it comes to the R word, right? So, and he said to me, you know, he said, he actually thinks it's getting worse. And I was like, really? He said, yeah. He said, the UK is getting worse. I never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see the day, but it looks like, yeah, things have changed. It's very strange. And I think it is to do with the power of AI as well. I think Glyn has hit the nail on the head. At least my drawing's coming out well. I actually... Yeah, but that is off the chart. As I said, I have no capacity to use AI, but those snake videos are just like, that's unreal. It's mind blowing to an extent. Even though I'm an AI believer. Yeah, I believe if people admit that it's AI, then it's good. But I find that I just find it very. It's hard for my brain to process, if I'm honest. The whole AI thing. I find it's really hard to process because you don't know what's real anymore. I'm just going to concentrate a little bit on this eye and get this one right as well. Just a moment. I do pencil digital animation. I love all art. Me too. I do love all art, and every art form has its place, you know. I believe so. It's just when people start to fake it, that's when I don't like it. When they, you know, they use something and they don't tell you. I don't like when people fake it. I can't fake this. If I make a mistake, it's going to stick. Keeping it real, keeping it real. So what am I going to do with the hair? This is the problem. Willing to pay for mentorship. Who is? DJ. D Journey. Oh yeah, this is, you know, I can imagine. I don't know how long it would take you to, like, you post. Well, I looked at that clip of that young lady and she had all these snakes around her. It blows my mind how that works. I would love to see how I'd love to see the process behind something like that because I have no idea. I've got a little bit of experience with Cinema 4D, and my computer was quite up to date and put in more RAM, but it was just blowing it. It was going to blow my computer up. I just don't understand how someone can do something like that. In ways, I can use AI as an artist, like a power in my hand. You got called grandma. Oh dear. Which is true. Which is true. I I don't know what's the guy's name. Oh God, Alberto Mealgo Mielgo. He's a director, and he combines AI with animation. So check him out. The Witness is one of my favorite ones, and it's on Love, Death and Robots. And he's also got this brilliant one called Jibaro, and that's got a lot of AI in it, and it is on. It's one of my favorite films ever. Actually, it's a short film. I agree, Ace, and some just consider it a hobby, and this is what I find, that people, as someone, as a creative, you're never taken seriously. Curly, oh, that's gonna be so hard. Why did you say that? You just exposed me now. How am I gonna do curly hair with this pen? Oh my god, it's my fail moment. She wants me to fail. I thought you were nice, Najla. I thought you were nice. I'm gonna have to have words with your husband. You're always exposing me online, trying to get me to do really, really difficult things. Right, I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna go curly. Oh, sugar. Yeah, yeah. Do you do lives? I'd love to see a live stream of what these people do with this AI. I would love to see it. It would fascinate me to see that actually. It is beautiful, isn't it? It is absolute, and even the one where the snake's going through the supermarket is just. I just I've always liked to see the behind the scenes of films and stuff like that, and then you see the movie and you think, oh yeah, he's got, I don't know, 25,000 strings on him or whatever. I always find it funny. I always find it interesting. I'm gonna do the hair now. I'm gonna try and do the hair. I think her chin's a little bit broad. I'm gonna try and let me trim that down a little bit. I think her chin's a little bit broad, but whatever. Who cares? Right. Okay. Let's get ready. I'm gonna warm up my hands. I have to go into full hair mode. Afro Samurai. Yes, I know that. I know that hair. I know that hair. What time tomorrow? It's nice, yeah. Bold features, I feel like. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you could be at 4 p.m. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight because I'll be at work, but I'll do my best. Anyone else going live? I joined your live today, Glyn, didn't I? I was talking to you for about 10 minutes. You didn't answer me. Very rude. I'll have you know. Right. Okay. Let's sort this hair out. Okay. Let's sort this hair out. So I have to think of a style. What style are we going? We're going curly, but are we going really, really long? Right. Let's get the hairline. Let's do it around here. About here. Right. Let's go. I think I'm actually going to feel the whole. I'm going to feel the whole background. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to... Yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. I'm starting to feel it already. Slightly cover the ear a little bit. And I'm going to go a little bit angular, as you say, a little bit Afro samurai. Let's go a little bit like that. Not all curved, a little bit stylized, so to say. So I'm going to concentrate a bit. So I'm going to have to zone out a little bit here. I have to put some clothes on her, I think. I'm not sure. Right. So what do we think? Are we on the right track? Gangster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're gangster rooster. Yeah. I'll go. I heard you complaining. You said something about skinny ass, skinny ass. Oh. You were mumbling away. Be loose. Yeah. Is this Erwin Smith? I don't even know who that is. Looks like horns. I wasn't finished yet. I wasn't finished yet. Right, so now I'm going to add a bit more detail. Yeah, maybe it did look like horns initially, but it should. I'm going to recover it now. So let's go like that. Right, now let's... Right, so let's make it a little bit more... let's add some more details. Some strands, maybe. Now, this is purely experimental. She's not a Medusa. Talking about, but it's a good idea actually. So what I want to do is try and show the hair direction a little bit. Yeah, that's for sure. That's true. Maynard, long time no see. How you doing? How are you doing? Long time. I'm going to start adding a bit of tone. This is, Maynard, you've just joined. If you've just joined, this is something I've just thrown together. And they're putting me under pressure, mate. They're putting me under pressure. I was hoping to leave her with a bald head. And they said to me, do the hair. So I'm under pressure, mate. I'm going to do my best. No, I'm only joking. It's all good. So this is just pretty much a reference-free sketch. So it's looking all right. I'm quite happy with it, actually. The hair looks like, it looks actually like ice. It looks like some sort of ice, or I don't know. It looks quite hard. Right, let's soften it a little bit. It's a little bit too angular. Let's add some soft curves. Yep, it's one of those happy accidents. That's nice. I like those. You always learn something about yourself. I made a little bit of an error there. Good day, Samuel. How you doing? If I've missed any comments, I was just zoning out a little bit. Take care, Maynard. Nice to see you again, mate. And thank you to all that has... Oh, 32,000 likes. Dang. Oops. I didn't see that. I didn't even say it once. Isn't that pretty? That is pretty cool. I didn't actually even say it once. Thank you to all those that have hit the like button. I think it's better when you don't say it. Where's Najla gone? I bet that was you, Glyn, hitting that like button. I bet that was Glyn. Bless. That's really nice. Thank you, Glyn. Thank you very much. And thank you for your support. Some good conversation today. That was nice as well. Where's Najla gone? That's what I want to know. I want to know where she's gone. She's set me up. And she's just vanished. You find it difficult? Okay. What would I suggest you do? What do you have? What's your hobby? Do you have any hobbies? Or do you have any superheroes that you like? You might have to create your own superhero. What would he or she do? If you understand what I mean. Yeah, what's your favorite superhero? What does he or she do? Your favorite superhero? And ask yourself, why are they your favorite? And then you could probably say to yourself, if you could design your own, what would he or she do? All right. So then you ask yourself, what would he or she look like? Oh, I've made a mistake here. There's a little bit of a reflection issue here. Yeah, okay. I think that's not too bad. You've got none. Not sure what I can suggest. I've got one. I've got an idea for you. I've just thought of this because I know that you're very religious, right? Are you still there, Samuel? So this is actually being recorded. So if you've missed most of this and you would like to see how I drew this from scratch, you can simply join my YouTube and I will be posting this at some point today. And then you'll see how I managed to put this young lady together. She's not for any specific character design or anything. She's just a random piece of artwork No specific reason. Let's take this in a bit. Her name is Tab, yeah. Her name is Tab. You're right. I think I'm going to call her Tab, actually. I think I'm going to name her Tab. Just for you. Why not, indeed? Can't believe it, Glyn. They told me to do this hair, mate, and they're all gone. They've all run away. Unbelievable. They've bailed on me, Glyn. They've bailed on me. I'm gonna block her next time. When I see Nigel, I'm gonna block her. I'm not gonna talk to her anymore. That's it. Very disappointed. Oh. Hello. How you doing? Nice to see you. No, there's this woman, right? There's another woman, same name as you. It's not you. And yeah, not you. No, of course not. No, I would never do that. I would never do that. Now, there was this woman, she joined the live and she said to me, draw curly hair. And I'm sitting there 3 hours later and she's run away. I tell you, mate, same, yeah. I think that your account got hacked. I think your account got hacked, if I'm honest. That was too funny. I love it how Glyn Glyn just backed me up there. Thank you very much, Glyn. That was really bad. Yeah, it's so weird, huh? It's so weird. I'm glad you managed to unhack your account. That was really lucky. That was really, really lucky. Right, so I'm just going to darken up some of this hair here. How long have I been drawing for? Hour and 20. This is a long old... I didn't expect it to evolve into this. This is crazy long, but that's all right. I'm going to finish it now because I don't want to stop now and then it never gets finished. So if I do start to bore anyone, I understand if you want to bail out. Leave me holding the bag, as they say. No, I know. Of course not. I'm only, you know me, I'm always teasing a little bit. I'm always teasing. But this hair has got really complex very quickly. But I'm quite happy with it. It's maybe a little bit jagged. What do you think? It's a little bit jagged, but it's whatever. It's a bit of a something different, right? How will you start your tutorial? I'm not sure what you mean, if I'm honest. Crystal, how are you? Crystal from the Philippines, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere in that area. Oh, this pen's gonna run. A pen of mine died the other day. R.I.P. Where is he gone? Here. He died. So I'll be auctioning this off. I'm good, thank you. I will be auctioning this pen off if anyone's interested in buying it. It was a brave soldier. Look, I'm not gonna. That's gonna be my first. That was my first pen that I started with, so I'm not gonna throw that away. I'm gonna keep that. The pen graveyard. Right, so now I'm gonna add some strands of hair, and then I think we are pretty much done. And then it kind of matches her lashes and eyebrows a little bit better. Najla, you saw that art, the AI stuff from Wilbert. That was pretty cool, huh? It's pretty impressive, I have to say. I don't know how you do that, but that snake stuff was like, it's brilliant, but it's unnerving somehow. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? Because it looks so real, you know? Unbelievable. It's just like, what? Scary, absolutely scary. Yeah, there's one with a young lady among some snakes, and it's like, I don't know. Too much for my brain to process. Yeah, it's off the chart. And I just look at it and I'm like, It's really, yeah, it's kind of scary. It is kind of scary. And then there's a cool one that he did with this snake in a supermarket, a big snake. And you think, man, I don't know what to say. It's hard. It blows my brain a bit, I find. I'll stick to my pen work, I think. Yeah, he reached out to me yesterday actually in a live, and he's really nice. He's really offering some good tips, you know, which I find really nice. Yeah, it is a bit too real, as you say. It is a bit too real. So what are you up to today, Najla? You got the day off? I was still thinking about the image that you sent me. I was thinking, what can I do with that, you know? If I should turn it into something steampunk or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with your photographs yet. I was thinking about them the other day. Work in progress. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Haven't got any pets. I don't have the time for pets, unfortunately. My daughter used to babysit dogs, and when I was at home, they used to stay with me, and that was really nice. Used to build quite a connection. Nice big dogs as well, you know, like Rhodesian Ridgeback was one of my favourite ones that she had, and we used to get on really well, myself and that dog. Beautiful dog. And what's the Malinois? That was the other one, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So, thank you. I'm happy. Yeah, I feel it's quite nice. It's something. I just stumbled across it now, so it's very different. I'm going to take a look at it afterwards, and yeah, it's kind of interesting actually. I think I need to pull the hairline over a little bit here. I'll sort that out later on. It's not easy to draw live, all the time. As I say, because you have that fear of making mistakes, but it's nice when it works out all right. When it's something quite complex, Because sometimes you have good days, good drawing days, and bad ones in this. Yeah, I should actually start using the pencil a bit more. I might even start doing it next week, because then I can really add some nice shading and stuff instead of hatching. Yeah, yeah, you have to, and then obviously you're talking. It's the conversation that actually breaks up the flow. So you're in and out of a conversation, and then you go, oh, where was I, sort of thing, you know. That's the hard part I find when you do lives. It's keeping that focus and remembering where you were. I think that's not easy. It's not. I don't. For me, it's not easy anyway. But I find I'm getting it now. Before I used to get headaches after the lives, because you're working the brain quite a lot actually, because you're drawing. You have to concentrate on what, I don't know, proportion or hatching and sketching and questions, and then someone comes in and says something not very nice and it throws you off again. And, you know, it can be a little bit not overwhelming, but it can be a little bit testing. It can be a little bit testing. Yeah. But I'm kind of, it's all right. I'm getting used to it. But I'm just going to try. I'm actually trying to think of a way of making this work for me now. Because it's nice to have the numbers and the followers and stuff like that. But I'm going to start contacting some private schools. And you might even see me do a lot more anatomy stuff. So I can get my anatomy work really, really high level now. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I will apply to a few schools, private schools, and offer drawing lessons. And when you've got a nice number of followers, it makes your portfolio look a lot stronger, because it's undeniable that people are following you for a reason. So I think that's going to be my strategy. What do you think? What do you think? You don't know? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, man, who knows? Who knows? I might even start applying to agencies, contact some agencies, and show them my portfolio. We'll see. I just find that the illustration scene is a bit cutthroat. Not very nice. Hey, verruchter Motor, wie geht es dir? Ah, okay, gut, okay, ich komme, ich höre jetzt auf und ich werde dabei sein. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. So I am going to sign off now. I think that's good. And I'm going to join this young guy here, Verruchte Motor. I said I would support him in his quest. So I'm going to leave this at this level and let somebody else do the drawing and I can watch. And if you're around later, Najla, I might do a tutorial on or some anatomy stuff. We'll see. Unless you've got an idea, and I know you're going to say flowers. I know what you're going to say. I can hear it already. I can hear it already. Yes, I agree. I agree. Turn away from sin. I agree 100%. I am not sinning. I'm just drawing. There are a lot of people that need to hear what you have to say. Make sure the shading on the back is darker. And I am finished. Noses, really? Okay. I thought you were past that stage now. I thought you were a professional. In my professional class. I'll do that if you want. I was actually planning on doing a maybe I can ask, I don't know what you're up to, but I was planning on doing connecting my YouTube, and maybe I will do a private YouTube with you, maybe, I don't know, if you're available, and just to see how it works, because I don't know how to I don't know what I look like on there. I don't know what my camera quality and da da da. So if you are available, no, it doesn't have to be today, but if you wouldn't mind doing that, doing a lesson on just drawing something and give me some feedback, that would be great. Yeah, no pressure, no pressure. It's just because you're there. It's not important in that sense, and it's not urgent. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you to all that have joined, and I'm quite happy with it, considering it was just very freestyle. I might even let's stretch these lashes a little bit more, make her look a little bit more dynamic. And I will see you all. No, it won't be live. It will be a private one-to-one. It won't be live, so nobody else will be there. It would just be us two, and you could just tell me, the lighting's a bit rubbish, or that kind of stuff. No, it'd be just one-to-one, but I'd probably need your email address. I think I need your email address. I'll get back to you, and as soon as I've sorted myself out and know exactly how it works, we can organise it. Good stuff. Okay, thank you very much, and we will see each other very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.